carry and what you don't need to carry. There's some things in your life that you got to throw over if you're trying to make it to where you're trying to go. There's some people around you that you got to cut loose if you're trying to get through a certain door. Everybody can't walk through the door at the same time. And the people that are assigned to you, they can walk through with you, but everybody else got to be cut off, else nobody is going through. But you should even say, check the road you're traveling.
Check the road you're traveling.
We feel like the road that we're on is the right one. We think that the people that are around us are the right ones. But you allow or you watch trouble and problems when they come in your life. And you'll know who's been designed to be around you and who's not. David wrote in the book of Psalms, he said that I looked around to consider my enemies, and they were not there. Before, when I looked at them, the scripture said, David said, they spread like a green bay tree. Everywhere I looked, I saw the enemies. But I had an encounter and an experience with God. And when I had this encounter and this experience, watch this, it wasn't that my enemies scattered. It was only that I made my mind up to lay aside the weight and the sin, the stuff that I didn't need to be in, and I only elevated and rose and was catapulted across and above my enemies. And now when I look for them, they're not on me anymore. They way back where I was just translated from. You got to be careful, because sometimes people will give you directions to go down the wrong way, purposely to mess you up. I don't know if any of you, I was watching it the other day, I think it was Tuesday on my day off, I was watching National Lampoon's Vacation with Chevy Chase, and they were going to Wally World. That's my favorite movie. They were going to Wally World, and they went through St. Louis. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all ever been to anybody from St. Louis, you can't trust them, some slicksters. Watch them folk from St. Louis. They some slicksters. The movie portrays it, but because Chevy Chase and his family were driving, and she said, I don't think this is the right way. He said, as long as we get over the bridge, that's all that matters. No, the first time I went to St. Louis, I found out that you ain't got to worry about getting across the bridge. When you get across the bridge, you got to worry about what direction you're going in, because you go in the wrong direction, you might not make it back to the bridge. They went down the wrong way, sis. They stopped to ask instructions, a way to get back to the interstate. And they asked one man, and several men came up, and they were standing around their car taking off all the hubcaps, all the ornaments and everything. And he said, as he's talking, and they stripping his car down, watch this. And he gave him, he said $5. He gave him $10 and still left without anything. Can you imagine how that would feel? You giving this person all this stuff, and what you were asking for, you didn't get it, and you lost more than what you had when you first went there. That's how it is when we play with the devil. If you keep messing with him, guess what? Everything that's valuable to you, you're going to lose it. He's going to talk you out of it. He's going to distract you. And while he's distracting you, every one of his imps, every one of his demons, every one of his little devils are stripping you from everything, and you thinking you're all right because you've given him just a little bit. But the little bit that you gave him, he's came in and taken more than you can ever imagine he got. And when you leave, guess what? You're going to feel so stupid because you only thought you lost a little bit. But you got to watch the road. I'm going to say this and I'm closing. Any road, any highway, byway, avenue, boulevard, court, whatever it is, if it's 2 lanes, most of the time, there's a line, solid line, or a broken line to let you know what all you can do on that road. I thank you, Holy Ghost. If you're driving on the road and there's a solid line, Minister Jones, in the middle of the road, that means that no matter what happens, you can't go across that line. If you go across the line, you committed a crime, and watch this, they can ticket you for crossing the line because the solid line means you can't go across. But the divided line means that if there's something going on in front of you, whether they're driving too slow or something has happened, you have the authority and the privilege to go around, and then watch this, when you're clear, get back in the right lane and stay on your side and continue to go. The Bible says, Isaiah 35:8. And a highway shall be there, and a way. This is the way of holiness. And on this way, this is the way of the wayfaring men. Basically, is on this highway to heaven, you're going to see people of like kind on this road. When you're on this road and you're traveling this road, Sister Lois, you ain't got to worry about nobody breaking the law. Guess what? Because all of us are going at the pace that God has set us to by himself. I don't have to worry about Mr. Jones coming in front of me and I got to go around him because he's going too slow. Because watch this, what God has set, the pace he set him at, surely we're not on the same pace because we're two different people. So I don't have to worry about the laws on that road because whatever the law is on that road, I'm going to obey it because that's where I am. But the Bible says that broad is the way that leads to destruction. And it's crowded. Anytime you're dealing with a crowd of people, if something happens, it's going to be chaotic. But straight is the way, straight is the gate, narrow is the way that leads to eternal life. And on that road, you'll meet a traveler every now and then. Why? Because all of us are working for the same thing. When I see Sister Nancy on that road, I'm like, you know what, Sister Nancy, how you doing? She probably said, well, I just went and prayed for such and such. I just went and did this and that. Oh, great. Well, where are you going? I'm going here. I'm going over here to preach. You know what she's going to say? Well, I'm praying for you. I got to go over here. You go over there, but we'll meet up again because we're still going to the same place. People can say this all the time, and I used to say this all the time, and I had to stop saying this. Just because A1A, US1, and 95 run parallel, each one go north and south, that don't mean that either one of those roads can get you where you're trying to go. You got to be careful what road you take, because watch this. A1A will turn into another street, and you'll be driving on another street that's not named A1A, and it's still the same route, but you'll be confused if you don't know your way around. US1, it changes. It's US1, but in Melbourne, it becomes Harbor City. In Vero Beach, it's US1. Amen. But you got to watch where you're traveling, because guess what? Sometimes the name of the road might change, but your traveling will never change. When I started in church, I was just a boy in church. I taught Sunday school. I was ordained as a deacon. Taught Bible study a little bit, choir director, all of this stuff. And I was moving up, and as I'm moving up in church, I'm saying, you know what? The things that I started out doing, they were so easy. Now, Brother Don, coming to church and just being a member in the church was the best thing I ever experienced in my life.